My whole identity had been wrapped up in being a soldier. To have that so violently ripped from me when I was wounded, I was lost for a very long time. When Wounded Warrior Project came into my life, being around the other warriors, people that had similar experiences that I did, it was a game changer for me. Having King join the group, that was the beginning of a really good friendship. But it's a good time.
I first heard about Wounded Warrior Project through CQ. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I qualify. But having been a part of it, it's kind of taught me that it's not just the wounds that you can see, but it's those that you can't.
When you do something like a peer support group with Wounded Warrior Project and come together from different walks of life, man, the growth is incredible. If not for Wounded Warrior Project, I really don't think that I'd be here today.
See how we help warriors combat stigma at woundedwarriorproject.org/combat stigma.
It's Barnes and Leslie, and this is the Celebrity Sleaze of the Day.
Oh, we're getting right into it.
Let's go.
Don't know if you saw this or not, Barnes, but Wendy's has teamed with T-Pain as part of a campaign around the return of the strawberry Frosty. It's called, by the way, the Frosty Pain. Get it?
I was about to say, please tell me you have the ad. I'm glad you did.
Well, I was good. Yeah, that was his hit, Buy You a Drink, in 2007. So he's making money all over again.
Oh, so they're using his actual song for the ad?
Yes, he remade his song, Buy You a Drink, with new lyrics for the Frosty flavor.
He always finds a way to make some cash.
I know. I don't know if you're watching this or not. I haven't started. But this HBO Max show, The Idol, started with The Weeknd.
Oh.
Yes. And The Weeknd is in it. It looks, I don't really know what it looks like, but The Weeknd has unveiled this song called Popular, star-studded collab featuring Madonna and Playboy Cardi. I want to play you a little bit of this and tell me what you think. The show also features Lily Rose Depp. Again, The Idol with The Weeknd.
And Madonna is doing what she can to try and stay at the surface.
Now, I thought this was interesting. Do you follow Mark Wahlberg on social?
Which?
The actor?
Yeah, he's been pimping his liquor hardcore.
That and all of his workout stuff, and he's got a whole line of, workout clothing. Well, now, he's moved to Vegas, and he's lobbying the Nevada state lawmakers to pass a bill that would coax more film production in Vegas. Quote, I would love to see us building studios, creating jobs, and just diversifying the economy. I've moved my last film here. I'm shooting another film here coming up this summer. Nevada state lawmakers are set to vote on a bill that would increase tax credits for film production from $10 million to $190 million annually over the next 20 years.
The problem is there are no exteriors. So the reason Atlanta's so popular is you can double it for New York, or you can go to the water at St. Simon or whatever and double that for something with water. Vegas, you just have dust and desert.
Yeah, I didn't really know if there is potential for Vegas, but it's interesting that he's moved his whole operation there.
Sound stages, yeah.
Your friend and my new friend, Ken Fuchs, who works on Shark Tank and all these other incredible shows that we just had on. I'd love to find out if he knows about, well, of course he knows about this. Damon John, who is one of the Sharks, is seeking a temporary restraining order against 3 former Shark contestants. Yes, according to the LA Times, Bubba Q's boneless baby back rib owners, Al Bubba Baker and his wife Sabrina and daughter Brittany, allege that he cut them out of profits and tried to seize control of the business.
Hold on.
And now,
hold on.
John is, I don't believe this, is taking action over their alleged efforts to undermine a business partnership and the legal parameters they agreed to 4 years ago.
Fram.
Very interesting.
The daughter's name is Brittany?
I don't know if that's how you... Is it Brittany?
I would think it's Brittany.
Well, because it's got a weird weird spelling.
I love that, though. Brittany. Yeah. Maybe that is her name, but that's fine.
It could be. She has a weird spelling. But anyway, they said after repeated attempts to give bakers the ability to correct their violations, it's unfortunate that it has come to this. So we will see. But, it kind of sounds like the business took off and then they tried to cut Damon John out of the profits.
Yeah.
I think that's what it looks like.
It sounds like either it did that or it just failed, and it was because they were trying to do things behind the scenes. And there's no way Ken would talk about it, but it's in every paper.
Well, maybe you can offline with your buddy Ken Fuchs.
Well, yeah, he's going to say don't talk about it. But
I know.
But having to the point where Damon John had to get a restraining order against them.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty severe.
Damn.
Very interesting that Rhea Perlman and Danny DeVito have been married all this time but not living together. I didn't really realize this. I was reading a story about, they're officially grandparents now. Rhea Perlman revealed that she and Danny have earned the title of grandparents. She shared this on the Julia Louis-Dreyfus podcast. It just happened 7 weeks ago. It's amazing. They married in 1982 and then they separated in 2012 and then again in 2017 after a brief reconciliation. She also shared on the podcast, Danny and I, we're still married and we're still very good friends. We see each other a lot, and our family is still the most important thing to the both of us. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was very difficult at first, recalling their split. It took time for us to come to this somehow pretty decent understanding and relationship with each other. So they're technically still married, but they don't live together.
Is that like one step past when you see married couples that are older start sleeping in separate bedrooms?
I think so.
That's like the next one is you just move out, but you're still married?
I guess, think about it. If they had that reconciliation and then split again in 2017, maybe they're just staying together for the families.
I know someone with a sleeping problem who sleeps in another room. Like the husband and wife sleep.
Yeah.
They have their own bedrooms. That's just so, I guess it's not like strange. It is a little different.
Finally, I never knew there was a feud, but I guess there was. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, says he has once and for all squashed any beef between him and Vin Diesel after his character Luke Hobbs returned for a credits scene in the last Fast and Furious franchise. He revealed that he will return for future movies. He's ended his feud with Vin Diesel, which is rumored to be the reason that he left for his own spinoff in 2019. Quote, last summer, Vin and I put all of our past behind us. We lead now with brotherhood and resolve and always take care of the franchise, characters, and fans that we love. Wow, did you know there was a feud?
Yeah, it's been in social quite a bit. The memes are hysterical.
Yeah, take it to the screen.
All right. That my sleaze?
Yes, that's your celebrity sleaze.
Transitioning from being a Marine to a civilian was very hard. I lost my purpose. I lost the drive that I had. That is a very dark and lonely place to be. It took me surrendering to myself to get the help that I needed. At my very first Wounded Warrior Project event, I met Ray Pizarro. He told me, you need to have the courage to forgive yourself for the things you've done in the past. I got it tattooed on my hand. One night, my depression kept telling me, we can end this. And just before I was about to pull the trigger, I looked down at my hand, and that's what saved my life that night. That was the beginning of my incredible journey with the Wounded Warrior Project.
See how we help warriors combat stigma at woundedwarriorproject.org/combatstigma.